All right. Uh, good evening, everyone. Uh, my name's Jordan Lee, and as you can see, I did my social innovation project on the Coca-Cola Foundation. So, just a little bit of an overview. Uh, in 1984, uh, Roberto, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name. Then the chairman and CEO of Coca-Cola established the Coca-Cola Foundation. The Coca Cola Company is committed to giving back 1% of its prior year's operating income annually. And in 2015, the Coca Cola Company and the Coca Cola Foundation gave back more than 117 million to directly benefit nearly 300 organizations across more than 70 countries and territories. This was kind of a little interesting to me, I think, just to see how much money, a company like this uh, actually gave to a lot of different organizations. Uh, then the last one is foundations grants are awarded throughout the year based on our priorities, tax requirements, legal compliances, and approval by the foundation board of directors. So the next one, the Coca-Cola Foundation, just a little bit about more about the foundation. The foundation has three major areas that it focuses on. The three major areas are women, water, and well-being. Each of these areas are really important to this foundation uh, and in helping the community around them. Since its inception, the foundation has been committed in giving both outside and inside, giving help both inside and outside of the classroom. The foundation really supports its community, education, and it fights against HIV in countries like Latin America and Africa. So, yet again, something really interesting. You don't really see these big name companies like Coca Cola really focus, I thought, on women. So I thought that was really, really interesting. Just a little bit more. Like I stated in the last slide, this foundation focuses really on the three major areas. The first is women. Here they want to see economic empowerment as well as entrepreneurship. They really want to see women get involved in their communities, you know, in the economy, and uh, as well as you know in entrepreneurship. The next is water. Here they just want to see clean water, especially in third world countries. They're also big on trying to be water conservative and using recycled water where they can. Uh, and then the last one is well-being. Here they focus a lot of their attention on education and nutrition. They also focus on civic and community incentives. Something else that was pretty interesting to me uh, with with this foundation. Some of their strengths and weaknesses. This was kind of hard for me to find with this foundation, so I kind of went a different way, and I hope that it works. So I kind of went in a way of what are some failures and successes that I could see happening with this foundation or with this social innovation. One of the failures that I think uh, that could happen was kind of along the lines of their clean water, uh, being able to serve a mission in Ethiopia. I really saw different foundations, especially like LDS Charities, coming in to Ethiopia and trying to help these people get clean water. Sometimes it was really hard because the government would put restrictions on them. So I could just see this, especially as they're trying to help third world countries, be quite uh, hard for them to do. One of the successes that I would say that this company has, or this foundation, sorry, is their continuous help in education and communities. You look around, wherever you go, there's always a Coca-Cola sign hanging up somewhere that says that they're a proud supporter of the community. And it just comes to show that, they really want to see community involvement, they want to really be a part of the community and helping these communities continue to grow and be successful. Some of the improvements, the one that I thought about that could be made is when they're talking about community involvement, one of their big things is like community cleanup. So I thought, how cool would it be to maybe do this as like a competition where they have a couple communities around, you know, and they make it a competition between each other. And they do these grants uh, where they offer it to different communities, and this could just be an incentive to these people trying to uh, get them more involved in their communities and community cleanup. And at the end, they'd get a small prize, or they would get the grand prize of a grant to go towards their community. Scaling the social innovation. When scaling innovation on Coca-Cola, something that can always be asked is what can they do to increase their impact or involvement? There's many answers to this question, so thought it, I thought of a couple. Uh, so that they can look and see what companies or what programs have been successful in other countries that have made them successful, and see what failures they are having, and they can build on that and make a more successful program. uh, if their community uh, incentives are not doing so good, then they can, focus on those failures and build off that. Even though, Coca Cola is such a big company, I thought, what about partnering with a different company? A company along the lines of Apple, or even a rival like Pepsi. I think this would do a lot to increase their measurements that they may have, or goals that they want to accomplish. Uh, I think getting a different company in there to partner with would be a good idea to helping uh, this foundation continue to grow and continue to be successful. Here are my sources. Most of them just came from the Coca-Cola company and the Coca-Cola Foundation. This was a really cool project for me to learn about, and I thank you guys for watching.